Hi, I'm Heidi, and I'm going to be doing a video on snowboarding with an ileostomy. Snowboarding is one of my absolute favorite things to do, and I've been boarding for over 8 years. However, in September I had a severe flare-up of ulcerative colitis, and then in November I underwent surgery for a permanent ileostomy. And I never imagined that I would be snowboarding so soon, but my surgeon gave me the go-ahead. And so I'm going to head out on my first post-surgery snowboarding adventure tomorrow. Now, as I'm packing for this trip, there's a couple things that I'm going to do differently. And one of those is to wear a undergarment, an ostomy belt. And this is for hernia prevention. I don't have one, and I'd like to keep it that way. I did have some complications with my incision healing, and because of that my core muscles are a little weak, and I just want to make sure that I give them the support they need, and I think wearing this will just give me that little bit of security. One problem I have with this item sometimes is that because I have a narrow waist, it tends to ride up a bit. So one thing that I found really helps remedy that is the use of this undergarment, and it's a brief made by Comfits, and it's a brand out of England. And these briefs are really comfortable, and they hold the hernia belt in place perfectly. I don't use these for everyday wear, but like I said, they work very well to not only hold the hernia belt in place, but also the ostomy pouch. So I think for active pursuits, they're really great. And then finally, I'm going to be packing an extra pair of snowboarding pants. I have this old pair laying around, so I'm going to toss it in the back of the car just in case I were to have a leak. It wouldn't ruin my day of snowboarding. I could just go and change the appliance, change my pants, and head back out on the slopes, no problem. So those are some of the things I'm doing, and I will talk a little bit more about snowboarding out on the slopes. So we'll see you then. Wow. Power of the unicorn.
The roads are worsening,
Which means it's going to be awesome powder. So we made it up to Loveland, and we're just waiting for the lifts to open, which should be in about a half hour. It's snowing like crazy out there. I can't wait to hit the slopes. This is my Stoma's very first time at 10,000 feet, so pretty excited. I just made it down my first run. It was hard at first, but pretty soon it was like getting back on a bike. Just came back to me easily. Fell a few times, but everything was okay. And I'm definitely glad that I have my hernia belt on, because I just feel like it makes me feel a little more secure. Because sometimes sitting up on this to get back up after you fall does kind of feel like a stomach workout. So. Everything's going good. It feels great to be on the snow again. Going for our second run. Snow's picking up again. And in that cabin, there's a wood fire and it smells really good. I think I may be nearing the end of my endurance here. But I'm very happy with the day. And I'm even challenging myself. Coming on the 4. And I thought I might be on the bunny slope today. Let's go. I just had so much fun. We were blessed with 8 to 10 inches of fresh snow, and this made for some very forgiving conditions, which was important because in the beginning I did fall quite a bit, but after a little while I was back to riding just like I used to. And even with all those tumbles, I had no issues with my appliance. Stayed on just fine, no leaks. Really, my biggest difficulty was just the kind of exhaustion that you would have anytime you went out boarding when you haven't gone for a while. My legs were tired. And I also had a little bit of trouble when I had to sit down and put my feet into my bindings and then getting back into an upright position. A little bit of a core workout, and my stomach muscles are still tired, but you know, that's something that'll go away eventually, and it was really not that much of a problem. I thought that, you know, I would have to take a lot of breaks throughout the day, or that I would be on the easy green slopes all the time, but that wasn't the case. Pretty soon I was doing some more moderate terrain, and I ended up catching one of the first lifts when they opened in the morning and going almost until they closed. And so it was just a great day, and I can't wait to go again.